lunch meat.
All right. Here we are.
On my personal account right now.
Oh yeah.
Good job.
You know what? I always forget that. That's the worst. I forget that all the time. No.
Sharing
put
is
that
caring.
Microphone over.
You should. No one heard what you said. It was just.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. They
It's
heard
okay.
it.
They'll see it on your Facebook.
I'm sure
on
it's
the
close enough.
Facebook page.
You can still hear me a little bit.
A little bit.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oop.
Oh, and you have your
Audio's on.
audio on.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Rookie mistake.
Is that what you guys are
Rookie
hearing?
mistake. That's terrible. So 400 stars. What are
400
what's a star?
A star is $1.
Oh,
What?
Okay.
Oh,
$1.
Yeah,
So do you? So
That's crazy.
So this cup costs $400.
However,
This is more interesting than I thought this title was going to be.
however,
That's like the nicest cup I've ever seen.
That's a good
if
cup.
you pay in the app,
You
you
get
get
double the stars.
twice as many
Yes,
stars.
I know. I do this.
50
So
cents.
this cup was probably
$200.
$250, I would say, because it took me a while to start paying in the
Okay.
app.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's an expensive
Yeah.
cup.
That's a lot of Starbucks.
That's a lot of Starbucks.
Is it though?
No.
I mean, Starbucks.
it's like
$5.
It's like 5 Starbucks.
It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know, 20 visits?
Yeah. Give or take.
5 times?
That's 100.
Yeah.
Probably 40.
That's 40 visits. That's
closer to
I
40.
mean,
Well,
You can't
it's
do
I
that.
20
started-
it's- 40 visits. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's 200 times 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that wasn't a
but
200
but
star
keep
item.
this in
Our
mind,
math
though.
is showing.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Because the stars, they only last 6 months.
Ooh.
Wild. Who knew?
Never
Man,
mind.
they got a
So-
scam going.
I'm not going to Starbucks.
Yeah.
I used to have a gold card. Did you ever have one of those,
No.
Dallas?
I don't
They-
even know what that means.
You would
Like the credit
you'd
card?
get stars. No, it's a
Oh.
gift card. They would give you a custom gift card
Okay.
that was gold. Like it wasn't obviously made of gold, but
Yeah.
it was
Made
gold
of
colored. And I
gold?
can't find mine. I think I threw it away.
Yeah, I don't even know what
but
that is.
but I have it in my app. I can show it to you later.
Huh.
But yeah, so it was like definitely a
Let's
status
take the lid off.
status symbol, like
Oh, for
having
sure.
like
This cup has a lid on it, and I'm going to be honest, it's terrible.
The lid?
Yeah.
Wow, it's
like one of
definitely
those
worth
like
the stars.
turning. It turns.
That's great.
Yeah, but why are
You
you
know?
turning it down there and not just on the cup?
Because it's too hot.
I bet
I
the
need to-
gold
I
card
need to cool
was
it
less
off.
than $200 though.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah.
I don't know.
I
It could have
don't-
been more.
I don't.
You think what?
I just cash my stars in for coffee,
Yeah.
and you can actually.
And I will do that from now on.
Here's your pro tip of the day.
I'll do that from now on.
Here's your pro tip of the day. You can actually cash in however many stars you've got towards whatever coffee you're buying,
no way.
and get a discount.
That's great.
Yeah.
If whoever figured that out, you need to be making more money.
But
What
making-
the cashing it in on whatever you're buying?
Whoever's
Every
idea
time?
that was.
Oh,
But
I just tried it once.
I'm
is
just
one
saying, like,
star a
whoever made that
penny?
up, worth it.
Yeah.
Does that just count as a penny?
I don't know.
Like you pay $1 and then you get a penny.
I don't know. I just
ca-
save
it's
them
like
up
it's
until I get my
1%.
200 star drink, and then I'm like, I want all the customizations.
But you know what's really funny though? You know what's
It's a
really
facade.
funny
yeah.
is that this was $17.
the cup.
The cup itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and so as I saw that tag, I thought, yeah, this
Yeah.
is.
So I mean, you could look at it a bunch of different ways because if you were going to get that coffee anyways, you just
But
got a $17.
If you're
coupon.
yeah, I mean it's for $20
Yeah.
is what it nothing's
Sure.
getting up to $20, but or below $20 except something like this. But if you think about it, a 200 stars is going to get you what, $7-8 drink?
I like that cup though, because it to me looks
Right.
like it would work in a cup holder. And that's my.
Yeah.
I like cups with handles, but my gripe with cups with handles is they don't fit in cup holders.
Yeah, it's also got like a
Uh-huh.
rubber
Yeah.
bottom,
Which
to
is
it.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty fancy.
It keeps it warm.
Can you put it in the dishwasher?
I don't have a dishwasher, so
Oh.
irrelevant, but almost certainly
Oh,
not.
No, it's definitely
I don't
not
think it-
irrelevant.
I
we have a if it can't go in the dishwasher rule. In our
yeah,
house.
it doesn't stay. Yeah,
Very
I
many
heard
things.
somebody told me that any ceramic mug is not supposed to go in the dishwasher.
They will write on it that you can, but like the dishwasher definitely degrades things
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. We
So,
don't put our knives.
I have
nice pants
an
in there.
assortment of color changing mugs. Shout out to my dad for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
And I cannot put them into the dishwasher because I
Yes.
think it
Ruins
gets-
the color
yeah,
changeosity.
Yes.
Color
Did you like that
changeosity.
word? Yeah.
Official.
That's an official word. Yesterday, someone wanted me to settle an argument for them on how to pronounce a word.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What a mediator.
And it's like
I was
they're-
there for this.
Yeah, the
This was
context.
my entire Sunday morning.
The context is like you're a professional speaker, so like if you agree with me, I know I'm right. But then I didn't agree with them on how to pronounce the word.
Oh, no.
And they didn't accept that they were wrong.
Oh
Because of course they didn't.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
man.
exactly.
Isn't that just like people to do that?
It is just like
I really want to know who that is now.
Oh, I know who it is.
I'll tell you off air.
Yeah, they might comment.
They might chime in.
That they
Oh,
might chime in.
Please do if you're watching.
Please.
I want to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We
Just
only
wanna know
have
who you are.
one viewer, and I think it's us right now. Oh, there's a second one.
Oh, look at that. They're
Whoa.
popping in. Dude,
This is getting
viewership
big.
is doubled. All right.
Anyways,
Percentages.
yeah. It's kind of it makes me laugh. Like your spouse
Yeah.
should be the most important voice in your
Right.
life. So naturally, we're gonna go to church and ask a bunch of
That's
strangers.
right. That's right. Yeah.
And then be surprised and
Yeah.
then we're surprised why it doesn't work.
I mean, it's one of those like fun things, quirky things.
Yes,
you know.
yes, it's
yeah.
not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's nothing serious.
Have you ever bet? I don't know.
What was the word? Was
Orange.
it orange.
Ooh.
Is it one syllable?
don't even get me
orange
started
It's a
on
person
crayon.
who
Orange?
says orange.
or
Orange.
orange?
Orange.
Because it's like 1.5 syllables.
Yeah, it is.
Orange.
That we were having that conversation
That kind
too.
of
Because
really
I
how
kind
I
of say
feel
it like
about
it's two
orange.
syllables, but it's not. It doesn't feel like
Orange.
it's two syllables. It's like
But if it's a worship song,
that'd be
it could
like
be
four
one or two.
syllables
It could
in
be
a
one or
Hillsong
two.
song.
yeah, it could be 4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
four
it's whatever you
syllables
want.
repeated 12 times.
Yeah, syllables don't mean anything. in music.
Orange.
Oh, you got it.
I got it.
You got it, man.
Or you could say
orange.
Yeah. Yeah. How many syllables does Gloria have in it in that Christmas song?
Exactly. See,
a
come
lot.
on.
A
Come
lot.
on.
I'm not even gonna count them. You can count them later.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely. You can count them this
so
Christmas
good.
season, probably.
You can.
That's so good.
I mean, I'm not opposed to bringing
Christmas is coming.
It's coming real fast.
It
coming
is.
hot.
It is. Yeah. The reason,
Yeah.
the reason I start listening to Christmas music in like September every year is because Christmas is coming in hot, and I've already started working.
Yeah,
on
I was
the
about to
series.
say you got to start working on the series. So
I'm also working on some things.
that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Which is,
I didn't click
important.
that until right now because I think last year I judged you for that.
Yes.
But now realizing that I think last staff meeting we just said, hey,
Christmas is coming. We planned
Christmas is
our calendar for
coming.
Christmas at the last
Yeah.
meeting. Yeah.
yeah.
So that makes sense that you would have to, because you're gonna plan that series.
And we're not the first
Start
to
writing.
start planning Christmas, but we're not the last.
No. Yeah.
No.
That's what I
Five.
care about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not being
So-
the last.
We got lots of time.
Spoken just like a traditionalist.
We got lots of time, guys. No, actually, like usually about July, I start going, man, I wonder when Christmas is going to be here, and then
Usually
about-
December.
And then he blinks,
like-
and then it's October.
yes, and then I blink, and then it's October, November. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fall gets a little rampy uppy,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, we got to do Christmas too.
And
And
I
then
was
Christmas
thinking,
ends, and you're like, we can take a break, and it's like, yes, for 1 week because Easter's coming.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah. As soon as. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I always think like
Plus
December
the new
25th.
year, everybody's starting new things in the new year, and it's like
Yeah, you don't take
Yeah.
a break for that.
no
Yeah.
breaks.
Yeah.
But I always like shoot for December 25th, but then I wake up and go, oh no, December.
It's
the first week of
24th.
December.
Yeah. I mean, our Christmas series will.
Well, yes, Christmas Eve
Our
is the
Christmas
24th.
series
but-
will begin the last weekend in November.
yeah. Okay. So even more of a wake up.
Yeah,
Wow.
Which is
Okay.
generally when it begins. Like usually
That
the
makes
weekend
sense.
following Thanksgiving
Believe
is
it or not,
generally when
that's
it begins.
when student ministry is starting their Christmas series.
Wow.
Are you saying they're like it's not you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's when I'm starting.
Yeah.
I say it, yeah, them as if I didn't choose the date. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
That's funny.
I bet their series is going to be really good.
Yeah.
I bet it is. How about you? Do you think it could be?
Are you talking about? Yeah. I think their series is going to talk about some unexpected things.
Oh,
Tell us about it.
Yeah.
Help us expect them.
Yeah, no, that's the whole point. It would ruin the surprise
Uh-huh.
of
You
what
know?
comes.
Yeah, the surprise that like there's an angel and a virgin and a fiance.
And none
It's
of
a
us
super
expected
surprise.
it. I've never heard this story before.
I know.
I just read through that this morning in
Brand
Luke.
new.
It was
You
Yeah.
read
It's-
through the Christmas story?
well, just chapter 1 and 2, but
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's like
Of which one?
Luke. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the only
He
one.
said that already.
I was really hoping he'd say John.
That'd have been great.
That would have been really funny.
I've preached a Christmas sermon from John 1.
I think that makes sense.
Haven't we all? No.
No, okay, no.
I don't think either of us have ever preached a
gonna say yeah,
Christmas
but no.
sermon.
I definitely have.
Christmas series, maybe.
You've
Anyways,
had a
what
lot
were
of
you
chances.
saying about
I
reading
don't
the
know,
Bible?
it's just refreshing to read through it, and I think that's why it only comes once a year. You know.
Sometimes I think
But-
it's good to read through it not in December.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind
Yeah.
of like it's good to read about the resurrection not in
Yeah.
March or April sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes.
Well, it depends on the moon cycle and the wind that year.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I've been doing the thing that you prescribed.
Yeah.
The doctor prescribed it, so I did it.
Yeah.
But so the weird thing is that you end a gospel
Yeah.
book and then you start at the birth again.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
so you
Dude,
know,
that
so it's kind of
always-
like
that's always
it's kind of a
interesting.
weird thing. Like, well, he just died, now he's born.
If you ever do huddle, which
Resurrected.
if you ever do huddle, so you read Mark and then Matthew and then Luke, and it's like, and by the time you get done with Luke, you're like, okay, I'm ready for another part of the Bible.
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
So absolutely.
Acts could not come sooner.
Yeah. And
Dude,
you
and then
wait,
Acts gets crazy.
But then
you wait
you
to
do-
read John for like
Mhm.
months and months and
And
months.
then you get to it.
What
and
are they
it's
thinking?
Like,
Yeah.
whoa. We get to
Mm.
talk about love.
because you read like one person's writing all the way through from largest to smallest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yep.
All right, so yesterday we were talking about sacrifice. I'm not sure. I think this might be my favorite.
oh
Oh. Why is
Wow.
that, Zach?
I just think about, well, so like this is the behind the curtain because that's what we do here.
yeah
But like the original like statement that went with it was "You bear the burden,"
yeah
and that's just been rolling in my head since we started talking about that and like making a way for others. I think I've seen so many times where people end up in these impossible situations, but God always makes a way.
yeah
And so for us to be able to extend God's way, like as if it were up to us, you know, but like we have an opportunity to be like, let's be like God and extend a pathway when the world says there's no other path.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, it's kind of like when something crazy happens, like either like terrorism or somebody like murdering somebody, and then that person forgives.
yeah
And that's,
I
I can't think of like a harder situation to forgive coming
Yeah.
out of, and I think that's important for us to do, and so sacrifice has just been getting me.
Yeah, I had a couple of really good conversations with people yesterday after after the sermon was over. A couple of people came out like in different services to talk.
Yeah,
And
you had a busy Sunday.
it was good. Yeah, it was good.
You had people come out like after right after the sermon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it was good. And so I think it resonated, and it was kind of like people were coming. This was the interesting plot twist. People were coming out like, this is what you guys have done for me.
Really?
You know what I mean? Because it was newer people who were like, I was going through this and I came here and you guys just like embraced me. You know what I mean? And so it was cool to hear that like the message brought up in them, like, you did this for me and I want to be able to do this for other people.
Yeah, I think that was maybe the whole theme of the whole thing.
And so that was really cool.
That is awesome.
Man.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting because I had people come up to me like, "Where's Dallas?"
Yeah.
Like a lot of people wanted to talk to you, and
Yeah.
man, that's really cool. And I feel like sometimes, like, I don't know, you almost have this like question of like, man, is this too much? Am I sacrificing too much? Or, you know, and obviously this value takes place in a lot of different things, a lot of different areas. Like,
Yeah.
but one of the lines that like has always stuck with me, I don't even remember where I heard it, but I heard somebody say once, like, showing grace to somebody is never a mistake.
Yeah.
You know, and like that's huge because like I feel like, I don't know, I think sometimes it is always, we always bear this, like, we always, as pastors, we talk about this pendulum swing,
Sure.
right? Like how our goal is to kind of get in the middle of everything, but really what often happens is as church culture waxes and weans, like, I feel like there's been like things of like sacrifice going like, oh, the church needs to be the ones giving, and very consumer based, to, oh, like now we need to be sacrificing a lot, and like, man, it's just always sometimes like a hard thing, but when you, and I appreciated a lot of what you said, especially, I think my favorite part of this sermon, honestly, was like when you talked about how a lot of people say this, like say this sacrifice value to get you to do more things. Yeah. And I was like, man, like
people probably amen in that.
Yeah. I was. And it was just like
so what do we do with the pendulum swing?
Yeah, so when we go one way, okay, the pendulum swings one way and we're sacrificing a lot. And then I feel like we do this as people even, not just churches, but we as people often are like, well, then I need to pull myself back. And so like that's what I see a lot in hearing what you're talking about with this, these stories, is like people are coming here and able to kind of have a bit of rest. But, being careful, a sermon like that yesterday's helps us to remember that it's not just about going all the way back into rest. We still need to sacrifice. We still need to give and to serve. And, that's a very important part. I don't know about you, Dallas, but I feel like sometimes that's like scary to talk about, especially with new people.
Sacrifice?
Like, imagine somebody comes in on the first, their first Sunday there, and it's like, I thought you handled it well, but I feel like if I were in your shoes, I'd be nervous to say, hey, this is your first Sunday, we're going to talk about sacrifice.
Well, and I think that's why, like at the very front of the message, like I was just like, you're going to see. Like today, you're going to learn that we make a way for people, and just kind of address like, hey, guests, like these are some of the ways that some people here have made a way for you today that you haven't even recognized. And so I felt like that was a way of framing. I've tried to frame these conversations like, hey, these are internal conversations that guests get to hear. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And kind of frame them that way. And I feel like that was successful yesterday.
I think so.
I wasn't really nervous about that one. I think because sacrifice is so core to the gospel anyway. That is the story of Jesus.
And I don't feel bad asking someone to make a way for someone else. No. Sometimes it sounds like if you talk about all the details underneath that it could maybe feel harder to make that ask. Yeah. But if you're like, just make a way for someone, then it kind of like lets the scale slide.
Yeah. And do you remember the person who made a way for you?
Yeah.
Just do what they did.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So that's like really approachable. I think, but I can see what you're saying, like where it could be hard to approach. But.
Yeah. I don't know. Like it's just one of those things, like peek behind the curtain is sometimes we don't know what people think, about the things that we talk about on stage. And like, you put it out there and then, you hope people take it well. And, I think, what were you gonna say?
No, I was going to change the subject.
Oh, go ahead. Change it up.
Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
No, I always want to, have a good relationship with the message as like the music part and then the welcome part. And so like
I felt like your welcome and communion really did yesterday.
Good. Yeah. Cause I really tried with communion to do that. But my welcome was like, I wanted people to understand where this stuff had come from.
Right.
And you said it.
Yeah.
But I wanted to kind of reiterate it. And I hope that people were primed for that. And they knew like, oh, this is like, maybe I am new and this is a great time for me to come in and jump in on this conversation because, and I knew like, I didn't write this in with this in mind necessarily, but like we had some people that Rachel knows, like a couple different.
I saw that Rachel brought some guests yesterday.
Yeah. And really like she was doing the sacrifice thing.
Yeah.
Like to toot her horn, but like, she basically, they were like, hey, we're going to come to church tomorrow.
Cool.
And she said, okay, I will like find you when you get here and then I'll sit with you. And so she was like making a way in the midst of this making a way sermon.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but so hopefully like I helped support that and maybe prime people to be ready to hear what you were about to say. And obviously your message would stand without any of that stuff, but hopefully that like gives it a little bit less of a an abrupt change.
It's a full experience, right? I mean, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I think
you're this week, right?
Yeah. Coming in this Sunday.
Coming in hot.
Just like a fajita.
Joey,
That's a
Fitz,
song reference, guys.
God gave him
Sorry.
lemons. He's making lemonade.
Oh, that's so good. Anyways, wait, what? I'm making life. The line from a different song that you're referencing is life gave me
you
some lemons, but
God's
Jesus making
lemonade.
lemonade.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. I don't know.
go.
I don't listen to Forrest Frank. I mean, it's fine.
We
Real
can tell.
smooth, Dallas.
It's
Real
fine.
Smooth. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, I feel like this is, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like there has for me been some anticipation for this sermon because I feel like it's been referenced every single week almost.
Has it?
Oh yeah, like I think you started.
I said
the
it
first,
in the first week.
Yes,
but I haven't referenced it again.
And then Aaron said it the next week.
Got it.
And then
2 weeks later.
Any week. Oh yeah, fair. Well, you mentioned it. I don't remember, but
just week 1, buddy.
yeah. Okay, but also, the other point is that the word connection comes up almost every one of these discussions because it's like
all these values work in tandem.
Yeah.
I mean, so does grace, right?
Yeah.
So does momentum. So does dependability. All these things come up all the time. I mean, really, you think about the sacrifice conversation yesterday, that feeds the grace conversation.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like we are not a place of great grace if we are not people who sacrifice.
Well, and also like the whole thing with sacrifice is like the main step is connect. Like connection is a sacrifice, and it is like a step that you have to make. And so I'm excited. I think
it'll be good.
Yeah, I'm very passionate about this one.
Cool.
Yeah. This is as somebody who's young and lives by himself and all that stuff and gets to like work with people and work building connections. Like it's been a whole thing. I've also moved my whole life.
Yeah.
I was always the new kid, and so like connection was always like the thing I desired.
What's the longest you ever lived in one place?
7 years.
Okay.
Was the longest.
Yeah.
Actually, 6.5. Yeah. Middle school and high school in Georgia. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Joplin for about that long.
Yeah.
And in St. Louis for about that long.
So. Illinois is the longest I ever lived in one place. It was 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, I guess I lived in Tulsa till I was 17.
I've never lived anywhere for more than a decade.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I've spent my whole life building connections.
Yeah.
And I say it to say connection for me became even unhealthy desire.
Right.
Yeah. So I felt like in college, like especially in coming out of college too, like I had to kind of almost restart and learn like, okay, connection in a healthy manner can look like, this, which we don't necessarily go into all that.
Yeah. Right.
Tomorrow's mostly, or
Next Sunday.
not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Don't come
Not
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Don't come to church tomorrow.
It's Monday, guys.
Is it?
It is. But Sunday is mostly about valuing connection.
Yeah.
Because it's something I think coming out of COVID and just in the season of culture we're in, we definitely need more.
Yeah, we're still shifting too.
Yeah.
Things are still shifting. I mean, they're always shifting, but
and things are making crazy shifts right now, and
yeah, I think they're still shifting.
Yeah, I think we're in a big change time.
Yeah.
So what's kind of crazy about values is, like, I even feel this now. Like, if I were to go look at another church's values, I'd be like, no, they're wrong. They should have these values, and I feel like that will be maybe tough even for our congregation members, like who really take them seriously to go like, oh yeah, this isn't the end all be all to values, but
no,
it's just what we're choosing for this season, and
it's where God has this church in this season. And I think that's the thing with any like vision, mission, values, any of it. Like it doesn't. There's not a better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
you optimize. Like our values, the way that they are right now, are optimized for this time.
Yeah.
At least we hope. So.
Yeah. It's if you're following if a church is following God's lead in those areas, it doesn't really like. You know what I mean? It's healthy for churches, I think, to have some distinction because there's a lot of people out there, and it's good for us to be fishing for different fish in the same pond. Yeah, like that's a good thing.
Yeah,
and I think that's why you find a lot of churches that have a lot of different distinctions, even among denominations. Like, the thing that doesn't get talked a lot about with denominations is like, all of them kind of talk to a different person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a different personality.
Like the customizability of church.
You know, like
which could be it could be a bad thing. Church shopping is sometimes bad.
It is.
But like finding a place where you fit is a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I think it's okay for people to say like these are my values that don't go against Scripture. Right.
Yeah.
But these are my scripturally based values. Yeah. And for a church to match those, or, you know what I mean? Or like be cohesive with that. I think that's a really good and healthy thing.
Yeah. You don't want the echo chamber, but you also like, you want to be challenged, but you're probably going to get that no matter where you go.
Yeah. Where it becomes dangerous is for a person to go, well, this is what I believe, and it has nothing to do with Scripture and everything to do with their experience or their stubbornness.
Yeah.
And then shop and never find the place.
I was going to say, then you never find.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll just start a Bible study in my living room or not. You know, that's where it becomes unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which we'll talk about Sunday.
Because you got to be connected.
You have to, right? Yeah, literally. I mean, that's it. It's like, what do you value? And that's the thing is like, if that's the thing that you value, then that's going to be your experience. If you value connection over that, then your connection is the thing that's going to keep you grounded.
Right.
You know, that's the thing. And so it's, and that's one thing that I like about this series as well is like, we're not just talking about behaviors either.
Yeah.
And I think that's might be my favorite part about this whole like thing that we're doing right now is like, we recognize that you're not going to have this 100% down by the end of the series. Like, we're not going to embody these at the end of the series. Like, this is like, we're just laying out, these are the areas that we're going to help you grow in over the next few years. Like,
well, in values, but what values do, values are bigger than behaviors, but they inform behaviors. We've had this, Zach and I have had this conversation before. Zach, you were raised in a house where it was like, if you want something nice, you have to make it. And if you look at Zach as an adult, like what does Zach do? Like he tears stuff apart. He tries to figure out how he works. He puts it back together.
I try as hard as I can to fix it. Before I throw it away.
Look at your guys' guitars.
That value has informed a lot of who Zach is. In the same vein, I was raised in a house where the value was if you have something nice, if you maintain it, it'll always be nice. And I'm the guy that's like washing my car 4 times a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In like our house is, you know, picked up and like all of that stuff. And it's because that value informs those behaviors. And that's what we're looking at. The value of sacrifice. If people will pick up on that value and believe in that value and it becomes a part of them, that will inform their behaviors. And so that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. And so like I think our goal is at the end of the series for you to value these things more. Yeah. And that more than anything is, you know, I mean, that's our job is to say this is what's going to be important for us. And to an extent, like, is what already is important.
Yep.
We just need to verbalize it and focus in on it. So.
Yeah. That's what I told him. I basically said, we went through and looked at all our values and we thought, you know, what is it that we do value already? And what is it that we should value? And we kind of like weighed those things out to create this new like iteration of values coming from a mixture, some of our old values, but then kind of repackaging them. And so and I think that was like an important process for us to get to where we were. So
it was and the thing is from my seat, naming values is such an important thing, because if you don't name values and then call people to stick by them, like call the staff and, you know, the leaders and whatever to stick by them, then you still have values, but you operate on values you don't even know what they are. They're just defaulted. You know what I mean? And that's it. A lot of people do that.
It's okay.
It's just not healthy,
and it's not as intentional.
Right.
It's more accidental.
Yeah.
So everyone has values.
Yeah.
It's just healthy people name them.
Yeah.
And you might have 100 values.
Oh yeah.
And you do 100 values, like, kind of okay.
Yeah, but some will always be more important than others.
I guess I'm saying like we kind of knocked it down to 6 values. And tried to like let some go and
combine some
and combine some to be succinct,
or just notice the overlap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that's the thing. And really probably each value is maybe a category of value. You know what I mean? And the way that you apply it. But yeah, that was the thing. Our goal was 5 to 7. and we nailed it.
Landed
We got
on
with 6.
6 was like, yeah,
Right in the middle. Yeah.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
glad we're at 6 too. Like I felt like 7 was, I don't know. I was like, I would like to go down one.
Memorability.
We did.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
Memorability.
Yeah. 6 is
Yeah.
easy to remember, but 7 is a holy number. So you know.
6 is the number of man. So
Not
Yeah,
quite
it's a very
perfect.
manly
Not
number.
quite perfect. Yeah, this guy over here who doesn't like the word Jehovah, but apparently loves numerology.
I hope someone's out there laughing right now.
We don't have time to get into that. That's next
He's
week's
like,
episode.
he's like, well, what numerology and Jehovah?
I just triggered Joey.
Oh man, Dallas learns my buttons and he pushes them.
That's anyone who knows me can say that exact sentence.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That
All
you
right.
push buttons?
Oh yeah,
Or that Joey doesn't like Jehovah?
probably not the second one. Only people who know Joey who know me can say the second one.
Yeah.
You just got to wait around a little bit till he kind of like hears a song with it, and then he gets kind of fired up about it.
So good.
But I mean, there's some. It's reasonable
Sure.
for the most part.
Sure.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
He just called you Dallas.
I did not.
He just didn't think a comment
Just
like
had
that would come from me.
My brain sputtered a little bit there.
All right, we got to go, guys.
Oh, jeez.
Spiraling.
We hope you have a great Monday.
I'm going to go refill my coffee.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, see you later.